Well, guys, I finished the Eastern Conference standings from 1 through 15. If you missed that for whatever reason, click right here and check it out. If you've already seen it, then stay right here. I'm going to be talking about the Western Conference, who's going to make and miss the playoffs from 1 through 15. The Western Conference is a little bit trickier because it's a little bit deeper, the amount of talent in the Western Conference. But somebody has to miss the playoffs, right? So I'm going to go down this list from starting with number 1, LA Lakers. Pretty obvious choice. They have their whole team intact pretty much. They've added Matt Barnes, Steve Blake, so there's no reason to expect any fall off. Bynum and Kobe Bryant both had off-season surgery, knee surgeries, but Kobe Bryant is already back, and he'll build strength as the season goes along. Andrew Bynum will miss about a month, but he'll be back as well. So I expect nothing less than number 1 from the LA Lakers, the defending champions. Number 2, I have Dallas Mavericks. They added Caron Butler and Brandon Haywood last season, and those are critical pieces because they're starters, both starters. So last season they struggled. It's just hard to mesh together in mid-season with brand new teammates, especially guys like Dirk Nowitzki. You need time to develop some chemistry together, and adding 2 new starters is difficult to do in mid-season. So now this is a brand new season. They've gone through training camp, preseason. I think they'll play well together. This is a very stacked lineup with guys like Caron Butler, Brandon Haywood, Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, perhaps Roddy Beaubois, once he comes back, and they have Tyson Chandler, Jason Terry still coming off the bench, some good depth there. So I expect them to play strong and be at number 2. Number 3, I have Portland Trailblazers. They got rid of some pieces. Steve Blake is gone, Martell Webster is gone, Jared Bayless is gone. So now what was a really crowded backcourt now has a little bit more stability. You have Andre Miller, who's now the established point guard star, Brandon Roy, Nicholas Batum, who could really break out this season, and they're going to have Marcus Camby playing the 5 until Greg Oden and Joel Prisbilla comes back. And once they come back, which will probably be before the All-Star break, they're going to have a huge lineup. So I mean, they have great depth, great size, great talent at the backcourt. Rudy Fernandez and what's his name? Wesley Matthews, they're going to be playing great off the bench for them. So I expect this team to be really solid for this upcoming season. And yeah, I'll be very interested in seeing how Portland does in the playoffs. But without a question, I think they'll be at number 3 this season. Number 4, I have San Antonio Spurs. They're getting a little bit older now, but they still have a stacked lineup. They have DeJuan Blair playing the center position. They added Thiago Splitter. Manu Ginobili will now be in the starting lineup for good, I believe, where he should be. And I think that these guys are desperate to keep it going, and I think they have the pieces to do that. And I think they'll stand strong at number 4. Number 5, I have Utah Jazz. They'll still be a very good team. They replaced Boozer with Al Jefferson, so now you gotta have Darren Williams and Al Jefferson kind of create some chemistry with each other. And Mehmet Okur is out for a while, so they need him to come back and help contribute to this team. At number 6, I have the Thunder. They took the league by storm kind of last season, and I see no reason for them to drop off this season. Kevin Durant, talk of the entire league basically, and he's a favorite to win the MVP for this upcoming season. So absolutely no reason to see any drop off for this team. At number 6. At number 7, I have the Houston Rockets. Yao Ming is back. He's going to be limited to just 24 minutes per game for the time being, but as he gets his rhythm and timing back, as he builds strength, I think they'll let him play more and more as the season goes along. And as long as that happens, they have great depth. Brad Miller they acquired Courtney Lee as well. Chase Budinger looks really good. He'll be a huge boost for them off the bench. And guys like Aaron Brooks and Kevin Martin are excellent perimeter guys to have, especially with a guy like Yao Ming who, commands so much attention in the post. So I think these guys will get a lot of open looks, and they'll be very good. And Luis Scola, he's shown what he can do. He's gotten better season after season, so I expect the Rockets to make the playoffs. Number 8, I have the New Orleans Hornets. As long as Chris Paul is healthy, I see no reason for this team to miss the playoffs again. They added Trevor Ariza. They have a better defensive team now. They have a defensive-minded coach in Monty Williams, and they added some other guys, Marco Bellinelli. Marcus Thornton is bound to improve from year 1, so I expect them to make the playoffs, which means the rest of the teams that I'm going to mention are not going to make the playoffs, unfortunately, in my opinion. Number 9, I have Denver Nuggets. They have too many problems right now. Melo going to get traded at some point. We just don't know when, to where, and things like that. But there's no way the Nuggets are dumb enough to keep him for the entire season and lose him for nothing. So, and they're also missing Kenyon Martin, Chris Anderson. I just think this team is a mess. They have, Al Harrington, who's projected to start at power forward, which is not a good thing. Trust me on that one. And at number... So I have the Denver Nuggets missing the playoffs this season. At number 10, I have... who do I have at number 10? I have the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a very nice team. They have a pretty good core. And I just don't think... I mean, they didn't really add any pieces. They did add Tony Allen, but other than that, I don't know if this team has what it takes to really take another step from what they did last season. I don't know if they have the necessary talent to make the playoffs in a stacked Western Conference. Number 11, I have the Sacramento Kings. This, I think, will be an exciting team to watch. Tyreek Evans, reigning Rookie of the Year. He's added the jump shot to his repertoire, and I think he's gonna really take a leap this season. With DeMarcus Cousins, he's going to be the starting center right off the bat. He'll be exciting to watch. So they have some very nice pieces to this team. Not quite playoff material quite yet, but I think you'll see a vast improvement from last season. The next team I have below them is Golden State Warriors. Same thing, just like the Kings. I think they'll make vast improvements. They've added David Lee, Stephen Curry. To me, is a superstar in the making. They have a very dynamic backcourt with Curry and Ellis, and they finally got rid of Don Nelson. No more Nelly Ball, Corey Maggette playing power forward nonsense. I think they'll play much better basketball this season. Not quite playoff ready yet, but give them some time to develop some chemistry and play some basketball with each other, and I think you'll see great improvement out of this team. Number 13, I have Phoenix Suns. Not looking good. They lost Amari Stoudemire. They lost Barbosa. The power forward spot is just up in the air right now, and that's a major issue for them because Robin Lopez, he's a very nice player, but he's not a good rebounder, and there's too much missing in the front court right now for this team. I don't think they have what it takes to make it to the playoffs this time around. At number 14, I have the LA Clippers. Blake Griffin looks explosive, but I don't know. They always look good on paper, but something always happens with this team. Baron Davis is fat, always comes into camp out of shape and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't know about this team. Chris Kaman, he's a very good offensive player, but he's horrible on defense, so I don't know. I have them ranked at number 14. I can't rank them any higher than any of the teams that I've already listed. And at number 15, the pathetic Minnesota Timberwolves, and I have no idea what the heck they're trying to do over there. It's just a total mess of a situation there, so that's that. And so once again, let me know what you guys think of these picks and what you guys think, who you guys think will be some surprise teams and things like that. I look forward to hearing from you.